Hey everybody, I'm Mama Baird. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm just going to share with you what I received from my local food bank this week and what the kids and I picked up from a local thrift store. One of the best ways that I have found to save money and really stretch our budget is to, one, use community resources like going to our food bank. Now ours is a food bank where they aren't struggling to hand out food. There's always lots of food for every member of the community. They really encourage all types of people to come, including homeless, destitute, elderly, college students, families, working families, single families, everybody who needs food or needs some help because the grocery store is so expensive right now. That is what food banks are for, and I choose to utilize mine once a week, and it helps my family so much. Another way that we save a lot of money is by buying used and going to thrift shops and resale shops, and it's kind of fun because you never know what you're going to get. So I'm going to show you what I got from both my food bank and what I got at my local thrift store. If you're new to the channel, my name is Carolina. Please hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Make sure you hit that notification bell. You'll know every time I post a new video. Thank you so much, guys. All right, so let's get into the video, and the first thing I'm going to do is show you what I received from my local food bank this week. All right, the first thing I'm going to show you, I got 3 yogurts. I'm going to show you this first because I'm actually going to go throw this at the kids to have for breakfast. So this is a salted caramel flip crunch. You know, I used to get these all the time when it was just husband and I would have these for his lunch. I'm going to open one because I'm going to give it to the kids. And he had no idea that you actually flipped the, like, why it's called a flip, because it has a little compartment here of all the goodies. They have all kinds. They have a mint chocolate chip one where it's mint and the chocolate. Oh, it's so good. So this is the caramel, salted caramel yogurt, and then pretzels. So what you do is you just take it and you flip it into it. Ooh, there's some chocolate in there too. And then you mix it all up, and that's what you have as your yogurt. And he literally scooped them out. He told me, "Is that how you do it?" So funny when you realize you're like, oh, I just found out today how to do this thing that I've been doing for 20 years, you know. So that's kind of fun. So here's the, if you've never seen that before. Also discovered my full cup of coffee on the way there to give it to him. All right, so let's just kind of continue in this section. I got a little thing of yellow queso, 12 ounces. And then they had some, this is vintage cheddar cheese. Enjoy me with wine. I don't have any wine, but this does sound good. I wonder, this would make a good cheese sauce, you know, like macaroni and cheese sauce, I'm thinking. And then staying with the dairy, I got 1/2 gallon of 1% milk. And then they also had lots of juice, so I got one thing of berry fruit punch. 5% juice blend, so it's really just Kool-Aid, it's not really juice. Yeah, filtered water, high fructose corn syrup, grape juice, and then that's it. So, woo! So I don't get that too often, you know. And then they had pickles this week, so I got a jar of pickles. And then for the produce, I got 1 pineapple, which feels pretty soft. It's ready to get used up. I got some Swiss chard. This looks really pretty. So this is stuff you just dice it up. And then bam, you can cook it, saute it just like you would collard greens or spinach, anything like that. And then I got 2 English cucumbers. And a bag of some cherry tomatoes and some mandarin oranges. I also got this beautiful bouquet of basil, so that I need at my wedding. Walking down with basil. Oh, I would love that. That's a great idea. Has anybody ever done an herb bouquet? Such a cool and everything to do. And then this is the kohlrabi. This can be sliced up and cubed up and sauteed. You could shred it, add it to your coleslaw. So I think what I'm going to make is like a cold vinaigrette salad. So I use some of these tomatoes and peppers and the bell pepper. Oh my gosh. Oh, I also got a veggie tray. This is what the kids snacked on when they got home yesterday, because I picked this stuff up yesterday. So this had ranch in it, broccoli, and the veggie tray. So I might use some of these peppers to get these used up as well. And then the kohlrabi. So we might do that in this video. I think that sounds really good. Maybe some of the fresh basil. So some kind of like a nice tomato, cucumbers, kohlrabi, peppers, like in a oil vinaigrette. You know, doesn't that sound good? So I might make some of that. And then they had a whole bunch of these where you could pick 4 for each family. So this is like the Costco tortellini salad. It's cheese tortellini, olives, mozzarella cheese, and pepperoni, I believe. Oh, and tomatoes in there. So those are nice, so I got those. For a dessert treat, I got triple chip cookies. This looks like butterscotch, white chocolate, and milk chocolate. I also got a pack of jumbo cones, where you can just scoop ice cream, make your kids their own ice cream cone, you know. It feels a little different than just eating it from a bowl at home. And then for the breads, they had this one, and it's not labeled, but it kind of looks like cinnamon bread. Or it could be wheat. Oh, you know what? I didn't even think it might be marbled rye with pumpernickel. I saw the brown and I thought cinnamon, but I bet it's, oh yeah. Look at that. Marbled rye. That's what that is. Yep, so it's rye and pumpernickel. That's still pretty bread. So this would make good sandwiches. If it was sweet, I was going to make a French toast, but I don't think rye and pumpernickel bread would make a very good French toast. So we might save this for some nice grilled sandwiches, grilled cheese sandwiches. And then I got a thing of Dave's Killer Bread, pack of hamburger buns, and then 2 packs of English muffins. This one is buttermilk, and these ones are brioche. That sounds good. This makes some really good breakfast sandwiches. And then for my freezer items, I got 1 pack of, it's like peppers and onions frozen together. And then this is some chicken. Oh, party wings. These are chicken wings. Okay. I didn't realize these are wings. I thought they were chicken breasts. But that's okay. I like chicken wings. So we got a pack of chicken wings. And save the best for last, you guys. They had some filet mignon this week. I was able to score this. Sometimes they have like stacks of them, so in the freezer, and you get to pick what you'd like. So you go in there and you can look around and see which one you'd like. And so this looks delicious. This was 1 pound at $17.38 a pound. Whew, quite a bit. So I know this is usually cooked just as is, like steak form, so I might do that, or I could even thin slice it, make a sandwiches. So this is kind of nice to have this nice tender steak. And this is everything that I got from my food bank this week. We are so thankful for our local food bank. Just going once a week helps so much, provides meals, snacks, drinks, all for my family to help kind of take the pressure off and the stress, the financial stress off of taking care of your family in the current times. Like, and it's not just people with kids, like everybody is struggling right now. Times are really hard. So if you are struggling, please consider going to your local food bank. A lot of people have the mentality that you don't go because you think that someone else out there needs it more than you, and in lots of cases there's plenty for everybody. So call your local food bank. I do have places listed down below in the description box if you need a place to start. Now we're gonna put this up and I'm gonna show you what I picked up at a local thrift store. Colby, he's chasing the chickens. Now I am expecting some comments of, oh, you can shop at a thrift store, then you can buy your own food and save this for people who needs it. And if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. Tell me all about it in the comments down below. But that's the thing, that's how I save money. That's how I'm able to be home with my kids, working a part-time job, husband working full-time plus some at his job. And it's just, that's what it takes for us to be able to be part of our family. Otherwise we'd both be working, our other people would be raising our kids, and to us that's not worth it. So instead of feeling shame for utilizing our local food bank, we're going to utilize it, and we're going to shop used stuff, and that's how we're going to be able to meet our needs, to be able to be our family and be here for our family, raise our family, right? So that's what we do, and I think it's kind of fun too. So you can have some feelings about it if you'd like. I don't mind, share them with me. So let's get this put up and let's see what goodies I found at the thrift store. Alrighty, it is all here. Now some things aren't here. The kids also got some things. My total was $107 with all of this, plus the kids spent about $25 of their own money. So subtract that from the 107 and that's how much all this was. So not too bad. I did tell the kids that I would buy their, like, the decor things for their room. I bought their shoes, the tennis rackets, the clothes, so they picked out stuff, but that didn't all come out of their allowance money, you know, so they pick out any toys or anything that I'm, like if they want something overly extravagant, and I'm like, well, I'll pay 20 bucks towards that, but you got to cover the rest if you want anything higher than that, you know, kind of thing. So let me throw in a clip real quick of what Gideon got. All right, Gideon, see what you got. It's a Nerf gun?
Yeah, Nerf gun.
It shoots bullets. It's got a shield. Wow. And how much did you pay for that?
A shield that can go and split.
Wow.
And this is how I'm grabbing onto it.
Okay.
This handle.
Nice.
And then how I'm hanging on to this is they have this little glove here, and I attached it to the gun, and now I can do this. I can stick my hand through and grab it, and I could.
Wow.
It's really cool.
Cool. How much you spend on it?
$3.
I'd say that was a good deal, huh? Isn't it fun thrifting?
Yeah, it's fun thrifting.
All right, go get to playing.
Okay.
I know, he's so cute. So that's what he got, and then Conrad got one of those disco lights, or it's kind of like a starlight that goes up against the house during Christmas, like the sparkles kind of thing. So he got one of those. Betty she got this cup. Since we have cups and we do not necessarily need a cup, she got this for herself, which was 99 cents. And we found a water bottle for Gideon for next year, because a lot of this was for school coming up too. So we got a water bottle for her and $1.99 for this one for Gideon. And then Betty also picked out this little chicken and chicks knick-knack. She is the chicken whisperer, if you don't know that. So I'm going to decorate her room with this. And then I think that's it on the kids. Now we'll get to the shoes. Betty is in a size 6. A size 6. Now they were having a blue tag sale. So this was originally $10. Got them for $5 because those are on sale. And then they had little Hey Dudes in her size. I love our Hey Dudes. I usually always get the Hey Dudes when they're on sale. These were probably one of the most expensive things at $17, but it's a good pair of shoes. They're really comfy. She needed some good slip-ons, and she wore them out of the store. Like, she loved them so much. So she got herself a little pair of Hey Dudes, and I can't believe she's a size 6. I don't like it. All right, and then we got 2 tennis rackets. We saw these, and Conrad actually wanted to learn how to play tennis, and he's like, oh, we should do it. So these were $3 each, so we got some tennis rackets for some more outdoor fun. And then I got this nice kitchen colander, this strainer. Isn't this nice? This is like an old-fashioned stainless steel fruit one, it looks like. So I have a mesh one, and then I have a plastic one. So this was nice to be able to find one of those. $9. I think that was pretty worth it. And then Betty picked out this for her room for decoration. Looks hand painted. I think it goes this way. 99 cents. And then it has the author and everything on the back. So that's kind of nice. Mostly all of our wall canvas decorations have been bought from a thrift store. So she picked that. She also picked this for her room. She is a pink girl, that's for sure. And then I found this. Once I clean this up, this will look really good in the kitchen. It's just a conversion kind of thing. This was $2 as well, I believe. Yep, $2. So that's a nice find. And then they had some old Southern Living cookbooks. So I got one from 1980. These were $3 each. 1995 and 2000. So this will be really fun to go through here. Maybe I'll find something in here with some of the ingredients that we got from the food bank, so I can cook up using our new old cookbooks. Look at those. It was a 1980. Wow. You know, I was born in 1988, so this is even before my time. Yeah, so this can be super fun looking through here. Oh, and then we got this. We thought this might be nice tennis ball too to use with the tennis rackets. Oh, here's the other thing Betty got. She got a little unicorn toy, $3. And then I got her this book, Phoebe and Her Unicorn. And it's kind of like a little comic book, so I got that for her as well. Alright, and then we got a stack of clothes, and they were doing a blue tag sale, so everything that was blue tag was 50% off. So like little ones like this, which I can't wait as a species to be away from these tiny little plastic things. But for now, that's what we got. So I got this for me. Nice bright blue, looks super comfy, stretchy, yeah. So I got that for me. I don't remember how much this was. The shirts were like anywhere from $1 to $5 depending on what they were. So there's that. Little Mario shirt for Giddy. And then it has this holographic skull pirate shirt. I got that. Husband loves Pokemon, oh no, not Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z. He loves Dragon Ball Z, so he's got the kids into it, so they had to get that. And Star Wars. This is a soft shirt too. I like this. So Star Wars shirt. I got this for husband, which just was blue tagged as well. So in the winter, he just has a nice hoodie, like pullover. It's not too hot. That'd be nice for him. Plus he goes, hopefully he will go hunting this fall and get us an elk. That would be amazing. Spider-Man Venom shirt. And then Betty Jan picked out a few coats. So here's this little fuzzy zipper. Got some pockets. And this one still had the tags on it, so this is brand new. So she picked out that. And then this. Look at that. It says Montana, Big Sky Country. That was a good one. So she picked out that one. I love you guys. And then she also picked out this little sports jacket. Yeah. And then we got this for Sir Conrad. Nice little space kind of one with a hoodie. Gideon likes his jeans and he's got no buttocks, so we got a small pair of jeans for Giddy. And then just some nice like basketball shorts. And these were part of the blue tail. I keep playing blue tag. So I lived in basketball shorts when I was in middle school and high school. They were so comfy. And we got this cute little robe. Yeah. So that's all the stuff we picked up from the thrift store, and like I said, everything plus the kids stuff was $107. I don't think that's too bad. They also have a store credit where you get a point for every $1 you spend, and then every $100 you get, you earn $10 in credit. So I've already earned $10 in credit to go towards my next visit. So I'd say that was a pretty good deal. We got some really great things. We're gonna wash all the clothes and kind of just wipe down all the used stuff we got and start getting it put in rotation and using in the house. What do you guys think? Do you guys like going thrift shopping? Do you guys buy a lot of used stuff? I don't think that's bad, especially for couples of dollars and stuff, you know. It really helps save money just buying new stuff. And the stuff's still good, you know. We're gonna get all this stuff put up, but don't leave just yet, because we're gonna be cooking up something yummy out of all the food I just got. So don't scroll, hang tight, I'll be right back. Next morning, we're gonna cut into this pineapple. I'm going to try and make a pineapple upside down cake, but it depends on the quality of the pineapple. So let's cut a little deeper. It doesn't look as bad. I don't know, this one's pretty brown. Let's see the bottom. Yeah, this might not be. Sometimes it's hard to tell at the food bank if the fruit is good. They try and not hand out bad stuff, but sometimes it happens. Because it's not like, you know, they can tell how bad it is. mean, not too terrible. Alrighty, so we're not going to be able to get our pretty slices. But that's okay. I think we'll have enough pineapple to use though. I'm gonna try some, make sure it's still good. Yep, I just want to make sure this bit doesn't taste like moldy or bad or anything. Me trying to be creative with the core did not work out, so don't do that. I was trying to keep it pretty. Pineapple is done. All right, so now that we know our pineapple is good, we're gonna work on our pan. I'm gonna use a spring-loaded form pan here. You can also do it in a 9x13 or something too. Look at this, I got some Amish roll butter here. I hear this was really good. And they had a sale on it, so I decided to give it a try. One of my husband's coworkers says this is really good, so we're trusting her. Alright, so half of a cup of butter is about 1 stick. So we're gonna say that. Get this melty. Alright, our butter is melted, so we're going to pour that directly into the pan. I'm going to take some and brush it on the sides just to make sure. Get nice and coated, nothing sticks. Alright, and then our brown sugar. Sprinkle it. Cake. It will spread out too when baking, so don't gotta fiddle with it too much as I fiddle with it. Oh. And now we're going to line our pineapple. Since ours isn't circle and like pretty, we're just gonna lay it in there. Now remember, you're going to flip this over and it's going to be the top, so you want it to look real nice, you know, take your time. And then wherever the holes are, I'm going to put the cherries, so and you can even put some on the sides here, going up the sides if you'd like. Alright, now maraschino cherries. Preferably with the stems removed, yeah. There she is. Now we're gonna mix our batter. Alright, I'm going to use just a box yellow cake mix. I have 3 eggs, half a cup of oil, and a cup of water. I'm gonna add a splash of vanilla. We're gonna get this mixed up. Alright, now add the cake mix. And we're going to beat this for 2 to 3 minutes. Alright, it is done. Let's get this in the cake pan. You know, I was thinking next time I might add some rum extract. I think that would be good in here. What do you think? Pineapple and rum go well together? Not that I would know from experience or anything. Alright, we're gonna get this all the way covered. You might see some of your pineapple slices that are on the side, and that's okay. Or you can cover them up if you want. But the cake will rise as well. Alright, there we go. We are going to bake this at 350 for about 40 minutes. So I'm going to set it for 30 and then I'm going to check it. I just took the cake out. It was in there for probably about 45 minutes. I'm just shaking it to make sure it no longer jiggles. When you press it, it bounces back. So it's good to go. So we're gonna let this sit as is for about an hour, all the way to overnight. So I'll bring it back when we open her up. Alrighty. So we're gonna flip. Oh, I don't think I even have to open it. Wow. Look at that, baby. You guys, this turned out so cute. Sweetie Pie's jealous. Wow. Smells good too. All right, let's cut it open and try to slice. Thing looks pretty good, pretty good. Let's try a slice. It's been a long time since I've had a pineapple upside down cake. Oh my gosh. Sweetie Pie is jealous. I don't know about you guys, but I love pineapple upside down cake. It's been a long time since I've had one, and just using it with fresh pineapple, so delicious. But even if you just have canned pineapples, you have got to give this a try. Well guys, that's all I'm going to be cooking in this video because I do want to get it uploaded and out so you guys can watch it. It is 4th of July, so we have a very busy day going, but we are going to be cooking up those steaks, so make sure you are subscribed and press that bell because I will be uploading that video shortly. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic weekend, and I'll catch you next time on Mama Baird's.